Hello everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House. My name is Claire Candy Hough, and welcome to the general reading for this upcoming week of April 12th through April 17th, 2021. Now, please do remember that it's only a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone, but there just might be some information that can help you along the way. If you'd like your own reading, which is individualized, personalized, with myself and my wonderful angelic family, the posse of angels, and that reading includes intuitive counseling, where we rise above your lives, we look into the Akashic records, and we look at your life from an angel's perspective to see why you drew certain people into your lives, why you contracted for certain events to happen. It's an absolutely extraordinary overview of your life. And then we give you myself and the posse of angels, my beautiful angelic family, we lovingly and very clearly show you things which can give you clarity and direction in the reading for you to have your best life ever. So if you're interested in those individual readings, you can always call me at Angel Healing House, and that number to call is 831-277-3716. Here in Los Angeles, California, so it is Pacific Standard Time. Or you can always go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. I want to thank all the people who have kindly donated to my free services, whether that is watching my YouTubes or if you've listened or called in to my Angel Healing House blog talk radio show, which has been on every week for the past 10 years. I want to thank you so much for those PayPal donations. And if you would like to contribute and to donate to my PayPal account, the link is in the description box below, and it's PayPal me at Angel Healing House. I'm also offering wonderful discounts for this month of April. Have you ever wanted to learn Reiki? I'm offering Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 at special discounted prices, but only until the end of April 30th, 2021. As a Reiki master teacher with almost 20 years experience of attuning Reiki practitioners and master teachers around the world, I love teaching on a one-to-one basis. I've never taught in groups, and this makes it for a very individualized journey as I mentor, as I guide and support my students' journeys, and I do this long after the teaching of Reiki has ceased with me. So I'm offering Reiki 1 is usually $295, but now it is only $250. And Reiki 2, if you've already done Reiki 1, is only $395, and it is normally $500. So in addition, I'm offering past life clearing and ancestral healing sessions, and they are now only $250. They are normally $400. My clients are absolutely amazed, as during one of these past life clearing sessions, we walk the timeline back into their previous lives so they can clearly see who they were. They clearly see the lessons that they contracted to experience, and they can also very clearly see what they are bringing into their present incarnation is still perhaps blocking them or sabotaging them in their present incarnation. These fascinating, revealing past life clearing sessions are normally $400, but for this month of April, they are only $250. You know, I recently received this beautiful, absolutely beautiful testimonial after a client had her past life clearing ancestral healing session with me. And she wrote, I had the privilege of having an ancestral clearing with Candy on Easter of all days, and it was truly a transformational experience. The waxing and waning anxiety that I have been feeling over the past year, if not longer, has all but dissipated because of this fantastic session. Candy gently took me through the journey of my lives and explained each one in detail, helping me to resolve and clear any blocks that I had. It was a very special, empowering experience, and I know this is what I needed to enter my next great chapter of my life. For anyone that is looking to take the next big step forward, who's feeling a little, or perhaps might, like me, feeling a lot off, or who needs a physical, mental, and spiritual reset, this ancestral clearing session is absolutely priceless. And that comes from Ashley in Virginia, in the USA. To take advantage of these specials, or to book and schedule your reading, your angel reading with myself, and of course, the wonderful posse of angels, please do call Angel Healing House on, again, that number is 831-277-3716, or please visit angelhealinghouse.com. Now, before we go to any tarot cards, before we go to any oracle cards, let's take a peek into the celestial heavens to see what astrological energies are affecting all of us. Now, I mentioned on my weekly Angel Healing House blog talk radio show, which by the way airs every week on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I mentioned that this month of April will bring many of us clarity and spark to our lives. With the equinox occurring at the end of March, with the energies of the Passover holiday, which were all about freedom and liberation, and with this Easter season of resurrection and rebirth, renewal is absolutely all around us. We recently entered Aries season, and the characteristics of Aries are bold, brave, courageous, and with its fiery energies, it's stirring up an urge inside each and every one of us. This is a call to action. It's a call to start something new in our lives. After feeling dormant for many of us for a very long time, it reignites our spirit to quest, to discover, and to be open to new adventures in our lives starting. It's a very exciting time. The posse of angels is sharing that these airy energies are also of determination, clear thinking, self-confidence, and assurance. And they are all supporting us to transcend our fears about stepping in to a new role, into a new life for ourselves. It certainly is a time to get our, in quotes, our mojo back on and start creating and truly manifesting the life of our dreams. Now, to help us, tomorrow on April 11th, we will experience a new moon, which is pulsing a frequency of let's do this. This is the first new moon after the spring equinox, and it's in Aries. Aries is the beginning of the zodiacal year, which makes it a powerful time for manifesting our dreams. Now, do remember to release what is holding you back so that you can set new goals for yourself. And with the new moon being in fiery Aries, many will feel curious to explore, like the little inner child in us just wants to get out, be curious, and discover, and to get involved in projects that really define the truth of who we are authentically. So it is a very powerful time for us to act on this urge inside of us when we divinely feel inspired to step forward and to create this new world for ourselves. So let's go to the runes to start off with, and we'll get in the oracle cards and the beautiful tarot cards. When I went to my runes, this is the rune that came out. And many of you may be thinking, oh, Candy, you have it the wrong way. We can't see anything, so I'll turn it around. And when I turn it around, it's still blank, because it's the blank rune. It's the unknowable. It's the clean slate. It's the divine. This blank rune signifies an end to a cycle. It's an end, it's blank. You know why? Because it's the beginning. This is exciting, absolutely exciting evidence that we have now completed a cycle and we are starting on our own true karmic destiny once again. We are about to step on to a very new path. And this is when it rises like the phoenix from the ashes, and what we call our destiny, our fate, or our karma. Now this rune, many say, portends a death, not in the physical sense, but in a symbolic death, that we have come to a part of our life that has come to an end now. But this is a good thing, because that just signifies that we will be starting anew. It is both pregnant with possibilities, and at the same time, it's empty. Now, many times this rune says that we have served in a particular way, but now we are being called to service, called to serve ourselves, the greatest good of ourselves and the greatest good of all concerned, and we will be serving in a very different way. And yet, our highest good, our truest possibilities are always held within this blank rune. It actually is a request. It's a request for us to take a leap into the void, as the blank rune does represent our karma, our fate, and our destiny. So what a beautiful way to start, and painting the picture of where many of us are at this time of this new moon. I did not mention that there are many new moon rituals that we can do. One of my favorite new moon rituals is to write out exactly what it is that I wish to experience. And I put I am in front of whatever that is. And then after I've written it out, writing it out actually cements it in the physical. And then by putting more vibrational frequency into it, I speak it out into the universe. So that doubles the vibrational frequency to not only create it in the material form in writing it down, but it also takes it out into the ethers. And when I speak it out, and after you've done that, you can write down those things that you would like to let go and surrender that may be blocking you. Any worries, any doubts, any fears that you wish to let go of, to completely remove those blocks, so that now that you're open to receive what you've written down and spoken. It's so very powerful to do those new moon exercises. The next card that I chose from was this one, and it's from The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Guidebook by Kim Krans. I love this one. And I wasn't at all surprised with that blank rune coming out that the horse came out. Look at that horse. Now the horse is all about momentum and expansive energy and force. Now the horse is one of the most masterful forces of energy on the earth. Horses in the tarot, I know from the tarot, are about freedom. They're about our personal power and about utilizing this force in our life. Horses are reliable. They are supportive. And we are now able to harness this energy of having the support of the universe, having our own support, and we can ride on its back toward any goal that we wish to manifest. So, horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and I love this. It cannot be defeated. So many of us have stepped into our power as powerful, sovereign, independent, multidimensional creator beings, and we are not allowing ourselves to be dictated by anyone anymore on our choices and what to wear and what to put in our bodies or anything. This is our power that we're taking back. Horse energy is all about achieving anything and never, ever giving up. It is a powerful, powerful indication of this time that we're stepping into. That time of stepping into our karmic destiny and that blank rune where absolutely anything is possible. So thank you, Mr. Horse, for coming in. That's wonderful. Wow, wow. As always, we go to the fairies because the fairies are so helpful for us. They take care of the natural Mother Earth, the natural environment, and they are there to protect and look after the animals of the world. I'm going to the Oracle of the Fairies, and this card came out for us, which is manifestation. And it reads on there, be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. Okay, I just said this. I just said this in our new moon ritual, that write it down. Write down exactly what you wish to manifest. Don't worry about your current circumstances. Don't worry about where you live. Don't worry about anything. You are a multi-dimensional being. And as such, you can do, you can be, you can have whatever it is you desire. You just need to open up to receive it and put your emphasis on that which you desire. Be very conscious of where you put your energies. The majority of people put their energies on things that they don't want, and when those things show up in their realities, they fume and they fuss, that I didn't mean for that to be there, but if your focus is on there, you will draw it to yourself. So intention. Our intention is the key here, for it's our intention that brings us that flow of energy, and it works like an absolute magic. The posse of angels are saying, stay fully focused and allow spirit to guide us during this magical exercise, during this magical time on planet Earth. Try to do. Once you've written something down and you've cemented it in physical form, and once you have spoken it out into the ethers to manifest it, you can spend time visualizing it. You can spend time imagining it, feeling what it would feel like to live in that new home. You can feel what it feels like to do work that you absolutely enjoy and being recognized and financially remunerated for it. Once you do this, then we must take some inspired action to show the universe that we are really, really 100% committed to bringing in this manifestation. So we try to do one thing every day towards manifesting our ideas, a dream we might have, and to trust in the purpose and the trust in the process, more like it. They want us to allow a divine intervention. Divine intervention, they mean spirit, fairies, angels, to send us signs. Now, so many people, once they write something down and once they speak it, they get very impatient. And they say, well, why hasn't it happened yet? They want you to understand that the higher we raise our consciousness, the higher we elevate our energies, then we can very easily work with the higher dimensional beings of fairies, of angels, of our spirit guides. Some people work with star seeds as well. It's really important for us to then let go and surrender and watch for the signs. And when we get those goosebumps, when we get those shivers, when we feel, I call it my wiggle, when we feel that wiggling feeling of excitement, then we step forward and we take intuitive action, inspired action towards those signs that God and the angels send to us. So what a perfect card, the card of manifestation. And yes, the posse of angels saying, look at that fairy in this card, because each one of us has a magic wand now to write in the stars. It is written in the stars, they're saying. It is written in the stars and the heavens. I'm just getting shivers all over. What is it that you desire the most? Well, that's where you live. That's the relationships you have now, the things you want to experience, and the way that you want to be of service to humanity. It's all within your power now. Just have to concentrate on it and allow yourself to co-create with higher source, divine, God source, universal, whatever you want to call that, and those beautiful beings of light. Let's go to our universe. We'll go to this one, Wisdom of the Oracles by Colette Baron Reid. The one that jumped out for us today, and I wasn't surprised, was Fork in the Road. And that is a number 13 card. And there are many people that still get very afraid of the number 13, but it's one of the most magical, extraordinary numbers that we can possibly align with. Before it was demonized to be an unlucky number, it was always the number of sacred manifestation. It was always the number of the goddess. And then the more patriarchal dominance dominated the world, that's when they demonized that number 13. But it was always supposed to be the number of the sacred feminine and the tremendous, powerful manifestation energy in the number 13. So this has to do with asking us, how are we going to further our dreams now? It's time to make a decision. It's time to consider the consequences as we prepare to act upon where we're going next. And I guess that blank rune could be seen as a fork in the road. They want us to be present. Don't be anywhere else but in the present. I always say, why would you be anywhere else but in the present? Because the present is the only place that miracles, magic, and synchronicities can happen. Do not avoid being at that fork in the road or being in that blank rune, for it's important for us. With the blank rune, we now have the choice to manifest our destiny. And ask yourself, how do I want to serve for my greatest good and for the greatest good of all concerned? who do I want to become? And what do I wish to believe in now? As I said before, believe that you're a multidimensional being, powerful, sovereign creator being, and you can do, be, and have whatever you wish. And if that is the case, and there are infinite possibilities, then you are steering this ship. What do you want to create? What do you want to experience at this fork in the road? It all has to do with you. And you know what? The posse of angels are reminding me that scares the heck out of many people, because for so long we were programmed to get our information, how to act and what to do, and how to proceed by listening to so-called authority figures. And these authority figures, said they had our best interests at heart, when so many things have been discovered, disclosed, and revealed in the past year that they were meant only for greed and corruption and really didn't care very much about us. So now that we've taken our power back, and now that we are these powerful, multidimensional, sovereign creator beings, we can decide what it is that we want to experience in our lives. So very powerful this time. Before we get to the tarot cards, one more, the Chronicles of Destiny. These are fortune cards, and they're absolutely beautiful. I love these. And then they open up as a book. They open up as a book this way. Again, the Chronicles of Destiny. The first card that jumped out for us, before I knock it on the floor, this one came whizzing out of this deck, and I hope you'll be able to see it. And it's the card of victory. Look at that sword and the fiery sword that's come out of that. That reminds me of Aries energy, and it's a 42, which is a 6. And the 6s are about harmony and bringing balance back to things again, and absolute joy. This card indicates that we've conquered the final challenge in our lives on our path, and it represents some kind of culmination of our efforts that we've been working towards. So many of us are going to see the fruits of our labors, of having put years and years of diligence and effort into our creative projects and things like that. So this is victory, triumph, success, and achievement. It's also, in this victory card, it's the attainment of a goal or some successful endeavor, like I said, that we've been working on. Victory brings the prize. It brings recognition. It brings rewards of a triumphal moment and a deep, deep satisfaction within us of accomplishment. The successful conclusion or pinnacle, again, of something that we've worked towards over a long period of time. So this is a wonderful indication of some kind of victory in our lives, some kind of attainment of accomplishment of a goal. And with that accomplishment, then the posse of angels are showing me that will create a bridge to our next mission or calling of being of service. And it will come out of that victory with that fiery sword. The next card that came out, I drew 3 cards from this magical deck, was this one. And it's the shooting star. And it's number 35, which is an 8. And the 8 card is about wealth, prosperity, riches, abundance. It's also a card of recognition as well. The shooting star is a card basically of a good omen, and it indicates bright, light prospects ahead for us. It's like it lights the path for us to follow. It not only is that, but it encourages us to follow our dreams and our goals. This whole reading has been so goal-oriented. The shooting star is a card that foretells good fortune. Now, the shooting star is much revered by ancient civilizations for its absolutely magical properties, and its appearance brings a heavenly gift to us. Now, with that word heavenly, the posse of angels are saying heavenly, karmic, destined, and fated. Fated things, of fated rewards and gifts coming to us because of all the effort and the diligence that we've put into things before. A shooting star stands out against the rest. It illuminates the sky. And because it stands out from the rest, this could be indicating some kind of notoriety, some kind of fame that one is noted for. But above all, this card is a wonderful, fortuitous omen. Good luck and good fortune and rewards are ours. How wonderful. I love that it came on the heels of the victory card. And the next card that came out was this one. It's Pegasus. And with it being a 19 card, it's a number 1. 1 cards are all about new beginnings, the blank rune, manifestation of the next part of our journey. And it's a horse, the horse card of momentum, of energy, of freedom is all confirmed in this Pegasus card. Now, the Pegasus card is actually, with the shooting star, it just connected with me that the Pegasus is a constellation of stars in the sky. And it's a symbol of things speeding up. I've mentioned on my Angel Healing House blog talk radio show that many of us who have felt stagnant or quiet for a long time will feel like with this new moon and going towards the end of April into May, it will feel like kaboom, where we'll be busy and have to organize things, and it will feel really strange after being quiet for so long. But this Pegasus card is also about some kind of short journey or perhaps a flying visit somewhere. It also indicates things happening quickly. Now, I've said on my Angel Healing House radio program that many of us in the Conscious Collective who have been very diligent with our projects and putting ourselves out there, we'll be offered something. We'll be offered a business opportunity, an offer, perhaps a new job offer, and this will entail us traveling for an interview, for an audition maybe, or for a meet and greet for our new opportunity or a career change that we'll be stepping into. But there'll be some aspect of forward momentum in our lives with this card. And it's not just forward momentum for a purpose of moving forward willy-nilly. It's a focus and a purpose that we'll be moving towards. It's a sense of purpose and drive that we now have. It does suggest that we will be going places, things speeding up and things moving ahead at a rapid rate. I just love that. I love that confirmation of it being the horse, about things speeding up for us, and the next part of our mission with the new moon happening tomorrow. So let's go to the tarot cards. I'm going to be using my cards, and they're not available for public use as yet, but hopefully in the not too distant future, they will come out. So just as I'm shuffling, just a bit of a review. The blank rune says that we've completed a cycle. We're now writing on a clean slate. The horse is our momentum, is our feeling of freedom now. We are powerful, sovereign, independent, multidimensional beings. We do not have to get authority from anyone anymore, and we are creator beings. And we step forward in love and with great authority over our choices now. The next card is the fairy card of manifestation, and how this moon is helping us move our heartfelt manifestations along. And of course, the fork in the road card. Fork in the road card is telling us that we are at that fork in the road, and that we are at a time where we're considering, what is it? What is it that I want to do? How is it that I want to serve? And what is it that I want to experience and to become? The posse of angels are saying, they're saying, do it a little bit differently today. They're saying, pick out two cards from the top of the deck. So I cut them, but that's okay. 2 cards from the top of the deck, and then read them together. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, here we go. These 2 cards. There we have the moon. There's the new moon. Actually, it's a big full moon here, but nonetheless, they are saying that this is the full moon, the very important Aries full moon, with its fire, with its characteristics of being bold and brave, and courageous, stepping forward into the life of our dreams. And this, the world card, is the completion of a cycle. This is very much, the world card is very much like the blank rune. We've ended one cycle, and we're about to step into the next. And they really do want me to show you the laurel wreath here, and how they're placing a laurel wreath on your head. And they recognize the challenges and the struggles that you had to endure and triumph over to get to this stage of stepping off into this new world, and how you're going to be serving as the world ascends into a planet of light. Beautiful, beautiful 2 cards there. The next 2 cards that are coming out for us are these 2 cards. We have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is the message coming in, the communication. Could be phone call, could be snail mail. I don't know if anybody gets snail mail anymore, or emails, or those things coming in for us, offering us, or giving us inspired action or information on how to take inspired action for us. Those things about our careers, those things about our business opportunities, or offers, or offering us interviews or auditions, or things, to become part of a larger soul tribe family, to collaborate with our wonderful projects and our ideas, to create them into high vibrational, high consciousness projects, to seed the planet. Now, they're saying when this comes in, this will be a kaboom moment for many of us, because although we've been holding this in our hearts for a very long time, when it happens, it will be really quite surreal for many. And it will be a kaboom moment, because we're going to have to organize things and get ourselves ready. And as Pegasus told us, things will speed up very rapidly in our lives, in order to say, okay, now you've waited. Okay, quick. Now, step forward into this new role. And then we will fly just like the Pegasus. So that's beautiful. Next two cards that are coming out for us. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I'll do it this way. The Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. Okay, what have I been speaking about? I've been speaking about karma. I've been speaking about our destiny. And the sun just shone through. Big light. And fate stepping into our lives. The Wheel of Fortune is now turning in our favor to answer those intentions and then those desires that have been kept in our hearts and nourished and seeded for so long. And now it starts the regeneration, the resurrection of ourselves. Look at this man. He's stepping out of the darkness into the light of the angel Gabriel blowing their horn, and all of those butterflies transforming the path that we will be walking on. We are stepping into that light now, and it is just absolutely glorious. They're saying, all you need to do is have faith in yourself and to step forward. These two cards then came up for us. That kaboom moment will bring in our soul family. Our soul family to be part of a bigger family, bigger organization, a group, a community that recognizes our gifts, our talents, and our abilities, and offers us a way to then create something. They're also saying it's not a fly-by-night thing. It's creating long-term financial security for us. And that's what the Three of Pentacles is about. And look at that dove. Look at that dove there. Oh, the sun just shone even brighter. This dove there is heavenly sent for you, they're saying. And then more butterflies. This card comes in, which is the Ace of Wands, which is about a new start in our career, a new start for our visions, a new start for our creative efforts and our ideas, and how it will blossom. Look at the flowers that are blossoming on that branch. Beautiful. It's a time for it to blossom. And with the aces being ones, it's about new beginnings. They're also saying it's about leadership and how many of us are going to be stepping forward into new leadership roles. Keep going, says the posse of angels. Pick out two more. Thank you. I love these two cards together. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is about money, wealth, prosperity, riches. It's also about being recognized for your craftsmanship, recognizing your work, your talents and abilities, the things that are singular and unique to you. And this is the celebration card of hard work. It's the marriage card where you'll be marrying your ideas with this perhaps organization, group, community, and the sum of the parts is greater than the whole. And there are more doves on this card, more beautiful white doves in this card to show us just how heavenly sent these messages will be for us. So I keep going. They said a few more times. Okay, next cards that are coming out for us. Because of our strength, I'll put it this way, they want this way, because of our strength and our courage, our boldness to be who we authentically are. We didn't get to this stage overnight. Just think about how much you've cleared and cleansed and transmuted and transformed in your life and valued and honored yourself. Then the universe is going to honor you. And this is the giving of value, effort, money, giving to us because of these past efforts. Even the animals in this card are opening their hands to receive from the beautiful bounty of the Six of Pentacles. We have a skunk, we have a raccoon, and we have a little squirrel there, a chipmunk type squirrel. All we need to do is open to receive now. Let go of our expectations and attachments as to how it comes, as to how our boldness and our strength and our courage will be rewarded. But they're saying it definitely will be rewarded. Should I go again, posse of angels? And I just saw 2 beautiful doves light in the tree outside of my balcony. Heaven sent. Yes, they're saying go again. These 2 cards. What this will bring in is, and there's the shooting star. Oh my gosh, this is this in my card there is a shooting star, but this is saying it's going to, look at the fairies dancing and the 9 of cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. This is the bringing forth into physical manifestation the wishes in our hearts. And the star card is the card of being in the spotlight, notoriety. It could be about fame and recognition, but it's also wish upon a star. It's also about our hopes and wishes coming true. So you got a double whammy there of our wishes coming true. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. And that's it? No. Okay, one more go. One more go, they say. And this. Oh, I love it. And they want it this way. This is going to start so many of us on our next journey. The Fool again, blank rune, the world coming full circle, coming full cycle in our lives. But now we're not sad about being back at square one, because this square one is a higher vibrational frequency. We are stepping into the 5th dimension where we know we're multidimensional beings. We know we're creating our world because everyone has a different reality in every single moment. And there again, oh my gosh, there again is the dove. How many doves have we had in these cards? Okay, we are stepping on the path of karma and destiny, and we are being divinely led. And they're saying the more that you can allow your inner child to wiggle and giggle and dance and to just be in wonderment and enchantment, how this is going to all unfold. And then we've reached the castle. The castle for many people could be all kinds of different things. Could be the realization of a project that you've held in your heart for a long time. It could be that dream job that you get to do and wake up every morning and get to do what you love doing. This is often, it's a number 2 card. It's a partnership card, but you're partnering now with the divine. That's what they're saying. And this is the world is your oyster card. You now hold the world in your hand because you know who you are and you know you are co-creating with God's source creator and the angels in your life. That's it. That's it. Thank you so much, everyone. That was so much fun and so much confirmation on what this new moon is bringing us and how we're stepping into a brand new cycle for so many of us. If you would like to take advantage of my April specials, learning Reiki with me, either in my beautiful office here in Santa Monica or online, I only teach on one-on-one basis. I've never taught in groups to make it more individualized. And I love mentoring and supporting and guiding my students. I even have students from almost 20 years ago calling me up for advice and guidance. And I just absolutely love it. I love following their journey and Reiki and how it transforms their lives. So Reiki 1 is normally $295, but for the month of April, it's $250. And for Reiki 2, it's normally $500. The only prerequisite is you must have done Reiki 1. Even if you did Reiki 1 with someone else and then moved and then would like to do it with me, instead of that normal price of $500, in the month of April up until April 30th. Remember, April does not have 31 days. It has 30 days. It's now only $395. I also have those extraordinary, revealing, just absolutely gobsmacking, if you want to call it that, past life clearing and ancestral healings, when we take a walk in the timeline back in your lives, and you can see very clearly who you chose to be in a former incarnation, where the people that are in your present incarnation, where you chose and contracted them to be in a previous incarnation, the lessons you learned, and to clearly see if there are any blocks and anything sabotaging you from living the most extraordinary heaven on earth that you possibly can live. Those sessions are normally $400. All through the month of April, they are only $250. So please do. And if you would like individual angel readings with me and the wonderful posse of angels, please do call Angel Healing House at 831-277-3716 here in Los Angeles, California, Pacific Standard Time. Or you can always visit my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Or you can send me an email, write me an email, which is Candy, Candy, at angelhealinghouse.com. As always, I'm wishing you so much love and angel blessings. Everyone, go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Take care, and I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Bye, everyone.